What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Investing Bros. Good morning, and we've got a lot to talk about today because Bitcoin and Cardano, two of the favorite coins on this channel, and our community loves to talk about them, are about to have fantastic days, and I'm going to explain to you why. Now, I'll start off by saying we're going to be talking about Bitcoin and Cardano in this video. In case you're wondering, we have a lot of coins that are going to pump today. Crypto is going to pump today. In this video, I'm going to focus on those two, but if you are one of our gold members here in our Discord and on the YouTube membership, we will be talking way more about this in the trading channel. So if you want to hear more about that, make sure you check it out. Join our membership. You can ask any questions, any coins you want, and I will be able to give you some TA and more updates on that. But for now, there are two big reasons I'm really excited. There's actually multiple reasons, but there's two really big ones. First of all, though, I want to say, I hope that you guys have been subscribed to the channel. I hope you guys have been watching, because yesterday we put these numbers right on point. We told you almost down to the dollar where Bitcoin was going, and almost down to the cent where Cardano was going. What are you maybe asking we're talking about here? Let's go over and check out the charts. This is Bitcoin. Those of you who are watching the live stream yesterday, our 3 p.m. live stream here at Investing Bros, remember me putting this red dotted line here at 42,450, give or take, and saying, hey, even though the price was way up here, we were flirting with this yellow line. I said, do not be surprised if you see a big crash. I even put over on my Twitter yesterday, I said, guys, there will be a moment where we think we're rallying to 50,000. There'll be another moment we think we're falling back down to 39. Sure enough, that came true perfectly. Last night, even if you were to come down like to the 5-minute chart, look at this. Let's see, actually, let's go to the 1 minute. Let's see how fast this actually happened. I think within literally 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, we went from being above this yellow line, using it as support, all the way down exactly to that 42.4, give it 50, give or take. Same thing with Cardano. We talked yesterday about a level you should keep your eyes on with Cardano, a zone that it had been trading in. Let's kind of zoom out here and take a look at it. I might have zoomed in a little too far here. Let's go out to the hourly chart and get a better view. There we go. Yeah, so we'd been talking pretty heavily about the zone Cardano had found itself in with this support level back all the way down here towards 54 cents. I think on one chart I put here, I actually put a dotted line right at 53.8 is the level because of liquidations I wanted to keep an eye on. Look at how we hit that one just perfectly. But even more so, we talked about this zone, how this would be another good buying zone. And even though we're still down in it, you might be saying, Tim, yeah, maybe you call these levels, but how do we know we're about to bounce back up? That's where everything gets good. We're going to come back to the charts, but let me talk about two different reasons why I do think we are about to see some amazing things happening. First of all, let's talk about Cardano. The whales are going mad. What is happening? The Cardano whales are moving money around. They are heavily in anticipation here. When you go back over to their chart and you're looking at what is happening, again, they're looking at the same things I'm looking at. They're looking at the fact that we are super low now. The price is ready to go back to the upside. The whales are preparing to buy. But there's another reason they're preparing to buy. It's because of potentially the bigger news coming out this morning. I think we've actually known about this, but I want to bring it to your attention in case you haven't been paying attention. Tether will mint 2 billion USDT tokens in 10 days. So it's a 2-minute read here. This is really important, and the most important part is because of the correlation it has with the price action. Where does it talk about it? I want to make sure I get in here. Tether's minted a staggering 2 billion USDT within a mere span of 10 days. This development comes at the heels of recent mining of 1 billion USDT. Let's see. Historically, there we go. Historically, substantial minting events of Tether have strongly correlated with a noteworthy Bitcoin price surges. Guys, we see the whales going nuts. We see Tether printing, and historically, when they print of this magnitude, it is spelling out Bitcoin surges. What do we also know? We also know that today we are seeing more seed funding from BlackRock. The prices have dipped right in time for the BlackRock seed fund to get lower prices and then a surge to come on into the space. Let's take a look before we come back over to the charts. Let's take a look at liquidations. Let's see what has happened now. Something really cool. Bitcoin within the last couple of days came out, cleared majority of the heavy liquidations on the 7-day. Even last night, as we started to build up some more down here towards 42, we came and cleared those out. Look at what we're looking at right now. The heavy liquidation levels are above us, going all the way up to about 47,000, but it can continue to get more interesting. Let's even take a look at the 1-month liquidations here for Bitcoin. where, yes, technically, we will see some liquidations down below us. So, again, when we have those corrections, I've said this over and over again, guys, we're going to get a price surge, and then we're going to get a price pullback, probably somewhere around 40%. But let's look at the upside, because again, the 7-day, we're talking about how high can we actually pump. Yeah, it's interesting all the way up here to about 48, but notice it actually gets really interesting and slows down right around what number? A number we've been talking about a lot on this channel, $53,000. That's when you're looking at the monthly liquidations. It stops being interesting at about 53. Why 53? Why is that so important? Well, guys, we've talked about this before. Let's show you once again. Looking at the long-range fixed range volume profile here on Bitcoin, look at where we have the next big volume gap, 52,900. Let's go ahead and just round it up, $53,000. Within this platinum pocket, a match that was pretty much the same as the last pre-halving bull run, where we got up above and into the meat of this platinum pocket. That's going to be the same thing here at 53,000. That at this point is where I am looking at to put my my take profits on trades that I just entered last night on this dip. Now, we've talked about the pullback before. Not going to go into crazy detail there. Let's kind of zoom in here and look at a couple things kind of close up here to what you could expect. Other reasons that you should be bullish right now. One of the big things that I'm looking at and using this Lux Algo oscillator, I love using it, and there's some things I'm learning more about it, but let's kind of zoom in here. You guys see this money flow. So every time we see it in the red, that means money's getting sucked out. Every time it's green, that means money's going in. But then you see this highlighted light green section. That means there are extra buyers. When we see this going up, that's actually a very positive sign. The price is moving to the upside. Also, the oscillator itself, after getting rejected up here, is now printing a buy again and is moving back to the upside, is crossed back above the 50 line. This is super bullish. Just looking at this, even if I didn't see the price action, I would probably want to see, based off the fact that our volume is trending to the upside, money volume, our oscillator is trending to the upside, we have our green dot, I would want to buy whatever this project was, and it just so happens this is the Bitcoin price right here. When you even come to lower time frames, I do believe, or actually 4 hour, you're going to see on the 4 hour, we have just crossed from money flowing out, and it just crossed that 50 line. Money is now flowing in. We're printing green dots here. We are seeing, even on the intermediate time frames, this oscillator is showing us it is time for Bitcoin to climb. And of course, guess where we're hovering? Right at the next resistance level of Bitcoin. This is still a symmetrical triangle pattern. Again, I told you 53 is where I'm interested in, but let's just even talk about maybe the next couple of days. We could see a breakout even on the modest side, pulling us up all the way to almost $49,000 just from the breakout of this symmetrical triangle alone. That is super bullish. When it comes to Cardano, I'm going to be real with you here, guys. I still think Cardano's probably not going to make it to $1 during this rally, but look for definitely a push to the upside happening here. Let's take a look at liquidations and see what's interesting on Cardano before we go back and compare to the chart. Let's go to the 7-day first. Or actually, let's go to 12 hour. Let's see what's happening on the 12 hour. I think that we've kind of taken out a lot of it. Yeah, you're going to see today. Today, I feel pretty good, guys. Pretty good about getting back up at least to 56, if not making a push closer towards 58. You move over to the 7 days, we're going to see more heavy liquidations pulling us all the way up, definitely towards 58 cents, but then it starts to get a little more liquidation levels coming up higher. You're going to notice on Cardano right now, we don't really have a lot of heavy yellow whatsoever. That's because a lot of people have kind of sat on the sideline now. It's the perfect time, like we paired with that story, it's the perfect time for the whales to pounce. But then we come out to the monthly chart. Again, we're talking about the next couple of weeks here. We are seeing heavy liquidations coming all the way up above 70, pushing closer towards 75. I've told you guys my range here on Cardano is going to be sitting somewhere between 70 to 80 cent zone. 80 cent zone, of course, is the 0.5. If we break out above this zone that we've been talking about, again, this channel we're kind of in right here. I'm staying conservative here. I'm going from not just the top of this price, I'm actually going to the bottom level of resistance down to support level. If you see a breakout happen here, that would send us up to 81 cents. But even more so, again, we have heavy liquidations coming up to about 71, 73 cents. If we come out to the long-term price action, we look at fixed range volume profile, same as we just did with Bitcoin, you're going to see these levels kind of come into the equation and show you some significance. Of course, right here, big dip coming in around 70, 71 cents. And then, of course, you're going to be seeing the price action former support level. We use this resistance coming in right here on 74. That's why this whole zone is kind of a, hey, we could get rejected here or we could blow up all the way into the next little pocket, 80 cents. Either way, Cardano is looking to move to the upside. And this is just the beginning, guys. Again, we're going to see a pullback. We're going to see Bitcoin pullback. We're going to see Cardano pullback. We're going to see prices have way better buying opportunities. Just so you know, I do believe Cardano's one that easily could drop back 50%, if not further. Let's go and just cut the difference here, go 75. A pullback on Cardano of 50% would give us about 35 cents to buy again. And then again, I'm kind of a fan. I think, excuse me, I think 60% is a better expectation. We could be seeing another 30 cent, 29 cent Cardano. Probably going to go ahead and be buying closer to that 35 cent zone, but look out for that coming very, very soon. Guys, that is all I have for you in this video. But I hope that you are as bullish today as I am. We got a lot of reasons to be excited and be buying crypto today. Let me know in the comments what you think about this video, what you think about the price action I talked about it. What are some other coins that you guys are looking to accumulate during this dip, or are you selling everything and you're waiting for a bigger dip than even what I just talked about a second ago? Smash that like button on your way out, everybody. And if you are new here and you loved what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We cover every single thing you need to know about investing and trading. We talk about the news. We talk about the TA. We talk about sentiment. We want to help you guys be able to invest wisely for yourself. If that's something you love, make sure you're a part of the channel. And with that said, guys, I'll see you in the next one.